Okay, here we are. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Draconis Expanse. I know it's been a little bit, and there have been some changes. Our company has grown. We've become more wealthy because we have systems of things going on in the background. And tonight we're back. We're back at Saturn. And here in Saturn, I have my new quad rail hunter, Quercus Ilex, which is the name of a type of oak. Right now we've got Coldstone and Blue Set here in chat, but they're off doing other things, which is fine. And I'm going to go in and see what I can do with this thing. Yeah, Rush. The problem with this thing is the meta for the rail hunters, and the reason I say meta is, I mean, literally most effective tactic available, is all the power needs to be clustered behind this. You need enough room to put PDCs out, but you still need a decent arc of fire for your rail guns. So it ends up turning into a brick.
So how's the test fight for your new hunter?
I flew it earlier and it was okay. We're about to find out a little bit more here because I'm falling in towards Saturn. I'll stop in T3, T2, and T1 before getting into T0 so we can test each little bit here. I also wanted to check how well the rails do without stutter firing and with stutter firing. See, grids on off. Grids on off. Grids
What's the difference in firing mode?
Grids on off. Just by stutter firing, I mean just cycling the fire rather than letting them alpha strike at will. Well, Rush, this is a hunter. It just does work. I could have worked harder and pushed the rails out to the edges, brought the PDCs in, moved things around, but I was just done designing and I was tired of it, so I just, whatever. Baobab is a pretty ship. The PvP ships tend to be pretty, but this is not. But with this, it's a lot easier to hunt than the other ones were. And you can hunt smaller stuff. It's just when you start hunting the railgun ships, you need a drive tank. The smaller stuff you don't need a drive tank. You can do with just about anything that has a railgun. I tried to put as much lipstick on it as possible. Those aft Morgans on either side, those are my RCS thrusters. She can't even get up to max speed. We got a UN guy in here, but it doesn't matter because nobody hunts other hunters. I could squeeze 2 more Morgans on and I might like go eventually like give her a pretty intensive refit, move those 4 PDCs there, so sorry, not Morgans, Monroe's there and there, that'll give me a smidge more thrust. Yeah, feels kind of orky. You should have seen how bad it was before I shaped it into this. It was real bad. I'm actually kind of pleased with the front. The front looks okay. It's just right about there. Right about where that gray line is, things go real wrong real fast. Although, I did greeble blinky lights on the railguns. As you should. And actually, I need to go to the lights. Let me look at those blinky lights. Those ones that I want. That is a max radius. Let's get a little more fall off, a little more intensity. Less. It's looking a little better. This ship does do well because it believes it does well. That's basically how it works here. So we're gonna dive down in here. Nab should be joining us in a little bit, which will make things more interesting because I'll have somebody to talk to. Because my fellows in chat right now do not say much, unless something's happening. So, doesn't look like vengeance here tonight. That's fine. Of course, anybody in the faction is welcome to join. Anybody in the Discord who's a member of the faction can pop in. And if you're in the Discord and you want to be a member of the faction,
shape reminds me of. It reminds me like one of those like pop guns, you know.
You mean like a cap gun?
No, it's like a confetti shooter type of
Oh,
thing.
you know, I see that. Like, especially if you like take off one of the kind of wings, it really looks like it. Like from
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, even the colors are like, hey, look, this is festive.
Yeah, those are MCR colors, except for the yellow stripes and the gold bases for the railguns. Hey, Chaotic Trinity.
Kind of going for a deep red for the gold color on that.
I've got the gold railgun bases, and then I've got deep red on the railguns because I mean they're out for blood. It seemed appropriate.
You know what? Fair enough.
I'm gonna fall slowly through here so we just kill as many things as possible, just to see how well it does. This is a shakedown cruise here, so. Rush, have you seen Baobab yet? Oh, I think I have a spawn. I'm streaming. No longer streaming. I have a TTU spawn. Yeah, that's not what I'm looking for. No, it's not horizontal. I've got a pathetic interior in here. That's it. But forward is that way. Oh, Railgun's angry. Railgun's angry. My Railgun just one-shotted a tanker. We got raiders coming in. We'll slow down, let them catch up. Oh my gosh, I just cleared a raider spawn in like record time. That is too funny. Normally I don't eat the raiders, but I mean I don't mind having a little extra money with the black boxes. Yes, chaotic. Yeah, you know what? We'll do that today, I think. We have enough. Actually, I need compost. I think my favorite thing that they've changed about DX has been the fact that they have taken and put this plugin that slows down the it stops the ships from moving when they're disabled. Let us consume. Kadak, are you talking about railguns? Because I got 4 railguns on this thing.
What's the maximum gun placements can you have on a single vessel?
Gun emplacements are only limited by your ability to power them. And so there's a max limit of 100 weapons on any grid, 100 kinds of blocks on any grid, right? So you can't have, if you have 48 PDCs, you can only have 52 other weapons. But with railguns, they're so power hungry, I can't imagine somebody being able to have a mobile grid that could fit more than maybe 5, and that's if you don't put anything else on but railguns. And it would be really slow. 4 is about the max. And consumed. That's one black box, 200 million in the bank. Yeah, there are a lot of PCU. I gotta say, I like having 4 railguns. It does terrible things to things I shoot at. Get lined up here and consume. Yum, 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 yum. Pardon me, let me get my phone turned off here. I set to silent. There's 2. Come here, you. And then I can do /sort. Go to my loot. We already got a couple black boxes. CRN comps, bunch of PDC stuff, bunch of ammunition. Not bad. Yeah, Zaccos are so tough, chaotic. Like, Zaccos, they eat so much power. I can see a dual Zacco grid being useful, but triple or quad, it's just like,
I'm now about 400k out from Trishula.
Excellent.
I will say that the colors on this particular ship is not MCR colors, but it is still pretty purple. It's a pale purple, but it's pretty.
I mean, Trishula's purple and yellow, so. Turn those off. And we will dive back in towards Saturn. Single mounted, single static. I'd go dual mounted. You can do dual mounted. Dual Zacco hunters work pretty well. Chaotic. You can hunt free navy with dual Zacco hunters. I get down to 450. Dive down here. So we're talking Nab and I haven't actually, you know what, I'm gonna wait for Nab to get here before we talk about that. So we met with a friend to talk about like changes to the channel and how we do things and how to make things better for everyone. But we'll wait for Nab to get here before I talk about any of that. You can make fairly large interiors small with some of those DLC blocks, Rush. Man, that's a lot of people on Europa. We might have to visit Europa. I mean, this one isn't pretty. Oh, you're talking Rush. Yes, Rush makes delicious, delicious looking ships. Just add more interior. Yes, I suppose. I have been lost in one of your ships before, so. I should just set you loose on this thing's nose and you could just build whatever interior you want. You've got about 1100 PCU to play with. What we got? Shandian. You're gonna make me shoot torpedoes out of the sky. Ooh, and a frigate. Come on, knock him dead. No power there. Cool. Next. Why aren't they shooting torpedoes? They should be shooting tons of torpedoes at me. I'm not really complaining. I gonna crash? Very close to each other. Beautiful. What the heck? That's so weird. That happens all the time here. I just got a frigate and Shandian spawn and it didn't dump torpedoes on me, which is really weird. Hey William Tithus, how you doing? Go eat that frigate. That was real fast though. It's eating these spawns up quick. I'm liking quad rail. It's so much. It kills them so much faster than the dual rail quad coil I had before. And it's not as ugly, if you can believe that. And let's hit the brakes in 3, 2, 1, brakes. That on, let's eat. Ice cream in a stream sounds great, man. I enjoy ice cream. I enjoy a good stream now and then too, although I've had less and less time to do that. This should let me a fair few torpedoes as well. Coldstone, if you're gonna hunt at Saturn, you should stay in T3 until you get used to how many torpedoes things throw at you. I have to say, whoever designed these ships did a really good job. I think it was Void? Can't remember. They told me once who did it, and they're absolutely beautiful. I didn't set up ejectors on this thing because I usually just eat the whole buffalo. That way we avoid mining. What I am going to do is come around here and grab the drive so we don't lose the drive. Zoom the wrist. Let's go grab Mr. Shandian now. We got our loot container. $30 torpedoes from that guy. That was just that ship. 30. 30. Nice. Hey, Scarlet. You want to ride along? See how hunting's changed? I know DX hasn't really tickled your fancy in a bit, but you're welcome just to hang out if you want. Coldstone tier T3 is between 550 and 450 from Saturn. It's the lower tier spawns. It's a good way to start getting used to them. You folks are wondering why I'm just randomly talking. He's talking to me in chat. You can't see it because I've got it blurred out. And I don't really care if people see what I talk about in chat, but I don't want people to see like other MCR stuff. And we'll stop. I think I ate this thing's... Yep. Ate this thing's lunch pretty good. Might trigger another T1 spawn here. Right on the edge. Yes. It depends on if Nab ever comes down from putting the girl to bed. We'll see. I would love to talk about it. But I guess basically we're talking about eventually eliminating the Patreon completely because it's kind of defunct at this point. And moving all of its benefits over to like YouTube memberships and stuff. And adding a new benefit for YouTube members of being able to see our streams from Twitch. Like we're talking about backing up every stream from Twitch onto our YouTube and then making those members only. That way it won't clutter everything up on the YouTube unless you want it, right? So it also won't have all the pesky ads. And it'll give YouTube members an actual benefit rather than just getting cool little things by their names. So that was the biggest change we were talking about. It'd be a slow process, and we haven't started it yet. But that's the plan. I think it's a good idea. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Consume. All right. We are consumed. Where'd I put Saturn? And let's go here. And dip in towards Saturn. Nice leisurely, like, half G. I don't know. Folks, what are your thoughts of channel things? Like, what do you want to see with our channel? I know some people just want to see Deadly Salvage, and I know we haven't been working on it recently. It's on the back burner. Stuff's been crazy, but YouTube has better profit sharing than Twitch right now. I think the memberships are slightly in our favor. The ad revenue is better on YouTube than it is on Twitch, although Twitch has gotten better, I will say. But the other thing we talked about is just like to take our channel from where we're at now and go to like be a successful channel would require a lot of input, and this isn't my real job, right? So, and Nabarine doesn't want it to be her job either, so it's gonna stay a hobby unless something goes crazy and we just blow up overnight for reasons beyond our comprehension. We are probably just gonna stick around and do this. We do have the tabletop that'll be coming out. I'm excited for that. I've been enjoying. I love the SDX context. Twitch over on YouTube, B+ for those who don't Twitch. Okay. Good news. The Twitch VODs would be members only, because we don't want to just inundate the channel with a bunch of stuff. And we don't have the right... Oh. Is that a Pella? Right? No, it's just a frigate. There's some fast movers. There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Get them, PDCs. Let's see, and I want...
Now I'm approaching at 30k away.
There's a frigate down. There we go. What the heck? Something's going weird with my thrust here. There we go. Holy crap. Another frigate, another Inazami. I mean, honestly, I'm kind of okay with that. I want railguns, but I like the torpedoes too. Hey, Vice Corps, how's it going? We'll go to the Inazami. Spin around. Here we go. So, I mean, this is kind of DX, the endgame stuff. You spend some time hunting, you build PvP ships, you go PvP, your PvP ship gets blown up, you come back, you hunt some more, you build more, get more resources for PvP ships, etc., etc., etc. Here we go. And this is good for everybody who likes to see the pew pew. I mean, it's not PvP, but gosh, this thing's a pig when it starts getting heavy. I might have to dip out for a little bit and grab resources. Either of you folks have a hauler you could bring to the exterior Saturn to drop stuff off at Fruiting Habit? And or other places?
Don't have a hauler yet.
That was almost crunchy. Hang on, I hear crying children. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Yes, these grinders are so nice. Avalite, have you hunted with a quad rail yet? It's a lovely experience. This is the only reason I'm puttering around in T2 is just testing things out, and it just absolutely incinerates everything. Like, we're talking seconds time to kill these guys. Oh man, I was hunting with a dual rail quad coil that Rodney'd come up with, and that was pretty good. But man, now that I have a quad rail, oh, so good. Six MCRN reactors and 30 Tycho batteries. And they're all clustered right in there in the middle. Anyway. Is that reactor off? The heck? What are you doing? What are you doing? No wonder my stuff isn't working right. There we go. I was wondering why the rails weren't firing as fast as they should have been. I was running on 2 MCRN reactors and the batteries. It's gonna be even faster now. Every once in a while when I kill a frigate, I get an advanced comp. I've noticed. Consume. I actually weighed less this morning than I did yesterday morning. By score. Because I ate nothing else, and I didn't eat for 24 hours after eating that food. Nice, Mavalite. The frigates are good-looking ships. I love the way these frigates look. Nom 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 nom.
Well, I just used Trishula's welders just to weld up the Tycho battery, so I'm actually now good to go.
Nice. Sweet. Make sure you leave quietly. And then at some point I'll go over there and hanger her.
Alright, we'll do.
It was funny, Vicescore. We were actually down that way again today, and we were joking about how, hey, should we just go back to Jack's? And Nab was like, I mean, I wouldn't say no. I was like, hey, we swore we'd never go back there, or at least not for a while. She goes, I'm okay with breaking our little joking pact there. It was really good. So thank you for that recommendation. It was amazing. Gosh, these welders are just so good. Okay, I'm gonna see something. I'm gonna go loot here. I want junction. Junction. Let's go scrap. Let's go steel plates. Steel plates. And then K junction. Throw out on. Get a little lighter. And let's get the interior plates. Interior plates. Oh no, not that. No, that's the. Oh no. No, that's fine. That's fine. That one can go. Scrap can go out. More of those steel plates can go out. Anything that's okay, so that's all the scrap there. We can get rid of some more of these steel plates. We can get rid of Some of these grids. Just gonna be tossed. Some motors, probably. Actually, you know what? Let's keep the motors for now. Let's just get rid of more steel plates. Large steel tubes. That's all heavy stuff. Just spitting out all this junk here. Get the ship a little lighter. Go. Just do that. I can just find it whenever I need to. I can dump that. I can dump that. Yeah, Mavolite. Well, the problem is, like, I don't want to get rid of all of it. I don't want to get rid of all of it. Because what if I want to keep some of this stuff, you know? Gosh, 67 torpedoes. Oh no, almost 100 torpedoes, 97 torpedoes. Yes, I am a loot goblin. Well, you don't understand. This particular ship was built mostly out of parts I got from this. So I'm going to try and get under 10 million and then I'll hunt again. Unless something something attacks here. I need bulletproof glass. Those large steel tubes are so heavy. Repair, I don't want to get rid of. Steel plates. Large steel tubes, I want to get rid of. Getting close. Just piles and piles of gunk spitting out here. What we'll do is we'll put G junction, actually K junction, junk.
Alright, I'm 50 Ks away from her, so you should be good to go.
I can't pop over there because I'm deep in Saturn.
Yeah,
she'll be all right. She'll be all right for now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, oh yeah, that's right, you're still over there.
Let's do one more load here. I don't need those. I don't need those. Don't need. Don't need those. Don't need those. There we go. There. That should be. Look at that. Spat a lot of it out. Probably increased our top speed by like 20 or 30 meters a second doing that. But what I do want to do is I want G, junk, throw out on off. You're done. You're done. Okay. We'll leave the junk behind and start going into T1. Should be exciting. I could build, so I have a fob nearby, Chaotic. I just don't want to fly there right now. for understandable reasons, because I don't have to move it. Like, I trust all you folks in chat, but other people, not so much. Gosh, I still need to go over to the hamster ball and turn that into a Temple of Josh one of these days. Who's in here with me? Just me. It's just me. All by myself. I'm gonna hunt all by myself. Yeah, not much you can do about it though, Mavelite. I mean, there's a reason I have the blur over the chat. Just to frigate. Oh, a Pella. Yes. Just give me that railgun. This is gonna be a lot. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of torpedoes. You booty. Light them up. Oh, crap. Ah! 6, 7. Pella is not pursuing. That means I utility killed her by accident. Same thing with a frigate. Inazami. No power. Be careful with this. Okay. There's a rail, so we gotta go down. Gosh, that was fast. I'm turn the music down just a little bit. It's bugging me. C5. As soon as I go down below where that railgun can shoot, I'll back up in there and just slaughter her power. And then we're gonna get a lot of loot. That was so fast. That time to kill was so fast. Come on. Almost. That's good. That's good. She can't shoot me now. No reason to use up repair mounts if I don't need to. We'll snuggle up next to this Inazami to re-accelerate butt first. The danger end. The frigate's gonna take fire first. I've heard it both ways, target utility, target power. I find that I almost kill utility faster when I target power. I don't know if that's something that you folks know about Mavolite, but like, I mean, not you folks as in players, but as in admins. I think a lot of the power blocks are just in line with the utilities. Get ready. No power. Oh, so good. Okay, we're gonna take fire. Stop here for now. Let's watch the fireworks, shall we? Where is she? Well, that was easy. Well, we'll go get the Pella first, then we'll work our way back out the Inya. Yeah. Well, my railgun's animation is stuck on. That's interesting. And stopping.
Well, we had what's left of that tropical storm come through Kentucky. Quite a lot of down power lines here just in Lexington alone.
Well, I'm glad you're okay.
I am actually fortunate because when parts of the tree fell apart, it didn't hit our power lines, but instead hit my neighbor's power lines.
Oh, nice. I mean, not nice for them, but still.
Yeah, at least I'm able to be here and playing along. Apparently, for whatever reason, the school superintendent here in my county decided, well, we're going to remain open because the power should still be open for them to do their classwork. They don't need power. And everyone else in Kentucky is like, no, yeah, we're not going to be open during that. That's just stupid.
Yeah, no kidding. This is the fastest I've ever killed a Pella. I think I got maybe 2 volleys of torpedoes off before I fried it.
Nice.
That's another railgun for the faction, by the way. The Pella model is beautiful. Less so with all the holes I put in it, but you know.
Yeah, but that's just how salvaging works, you know?
That's just how it be. And those are the rules. I didn't make them.
No, but that's the law of the West.
Get those tasty Epsteins.
Unless, of course, you know, you decide to just steal one.
I mean, I'm sure people have grabbed it. The thing is, the Pella isn't a very good PvP ship. The NPCs are decent NPCs, but they're not good for PvP, even if you refit them. I mean, like, it's a railgun ship, so it's gonna command some respect, but if I can fry it with, you know, 6 to 8 shots, then a player can fry it faster.
Yeah, that's true. Apparently, as the storm was raging on, I heard a loud booming pop, and I look around. I'm going, did another tree fall over? Turns out, no, it's just down the line a transformer popped.
Those make quite the noise when a transformer goes.
Especially when it's at the middle of the night and you hear it actually start to wind up some electrical discharge, and then boom, and I'm like, man, come on, I was just trying to sleep.
Yeah.
But it's just that slow buildup of electrical hum before it just pops, you know? It's like, please don't be bad.
I've never been close enough to hear the hum, but I've heard them go boom. The boom is, like, you can hear it for miles around when one of those things goes off.
Yeah. Consider that we're a bit of a heavily treed city, for at least in the suburb areas. It gets a bit muffled. But what gets me every time is hearing a pipeline valve go pop. That's
just like a pressure relief kind of thing?
It's not even a pressure relief, but it's more like boom. And we're like, was that the pipeline? Then does it again? Well, somebody needs to tell them to stop. But it ain't gonna be me.
Is it like a natural gas mine or something near you? Or?
No, it's just I was just comparing noises, but when I was over in God, it's over in McKinley or something like that, near Irvin in Kentucky. You know, as part of the Scout Reserve camp. There was a pipeline that was situated where it's just somewhere out there. You could just hear that thing go off a few times because either it's just too much pressure or they just did something wrong. And then you're like, well, let the camp ranger know that, hey, y'all gotta redo y'all's pressure. But a lot of times we're just standing there shooting the breeze. The next thing you know, we're all standing there going, was that the pipeline? The next thing I know, the camp rangers go running off after the second or third time. Going, yeah, that was the pipeline.
Kentucky's just built a little different, sounds like.
Kentucky is weird. It's not as weird as Ohio, but it's weird enough. It's like you get the weirdness from Tennessee and Ohio, and that's just Kentucky for whatever reason.
I see.
It's not like I have a personal experience with all that weirdness here, you know?
No, not at all. Here we just get awful drivers. Like that's most of the weird. I mean, we get the like the people who are high on opiates, kind of weird, but the most common weird are just people that just don't understand how to operate their motor vehicles, and it's so strange to me. It's not that difficult.
Yeah, that's mostly in Lexington, Louisville, a few other places that I don't remember, but sometimes blips in the news. Yeah, Kentucky's weird. I mean, we all agree that Louisville is its own little ecosystem that might as well be separate from Kentucky because of how different it is. But yeah.
Oh man, this thing's got, I think, 4 of its 6 torpedo launchers intact.
Oh, that's nice.
Should be a fat load of torpedoes coming in here.
Considering that my hunter can be upgraded to have torpedoes.
Torpedoes are really more of a PvP thing. And most
So,
people
no
don't mess with
torpedoes.
hunters. Like, there's kind of an unspoken thing where, like, if the hunters are hunting, you don't mess with them too much. Like, don't rely on people to honor it, but people don't usually mess with the hunters. Let's see, let's go. And we'll start ejecting again. Coldstone, the fast zone is, if you're still in Mars, the fast zone is 400 kilometers away from Mars. If you do exclamation point nexus space get sectors space true, it'll give you all of the GPS points for all of the sectors. And it'll also give you how big the radiuses are. Brakes, 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 brakes. Oh my gosh. There's a chunk of it floating over there. That's funny. Consume. I might actually have to go empty my my ship. I've been spitting some stuff out, but there's just so much that I'm taking in. Hello, Neberine.
Why, hello.
I briefly talked about some of the possible changes we're doing with the channel.
Oh.
I wanted to wait for you, but Scarlett was like, I'm sleepy, I'm in bed, I heard something about changes. And I was like, alright, Scarlett, for you.
Well, our long-time supporter.
Mm-hmm. One of the longest.
Yep.
Our longest supporter is no longer a supporter for different reasons. But yeah, Scarlett's been around since the very beginning. Goodness. Okay, One more ship to eat. I'm gonna eat this one, and then we'll head out of here and go over to Fruiting Habit and dump all this stuff, and then I don't know. Maybe we'll decorate the inside of this thing. I've got a big empty space, Nabarine, if you want to decorate something.
That sounds like it's right up my alley.
Mm-hmm. And you'll be decorating it with parts of ships it has killed.
Fantastic. So it's a reaver ship.
I mean, there's less of the, like, dead skeletons all over, but yeah, kind of. Rush says she wasn't paying attention. What changes are coming? Do you want to run over them? Oh.
Sure. We have a few in mind.
I'm sorry, Vengeant. I didn't see you there. I hope you haven't been waiting for long.
No, I just joined.
Okay.
Essentially, the changes that we are thinking, we are going to streamline it to YouTube. It's as content creators, it is very difficult to keep track of all of the different places that people want us to be. We started a Patreon ages ago only because our wonderful fans for Deadly Salvage asked us to make a Patreon. As busy parents of 4 humans, that it has become nigh impossible to do anything there.
Also, like, the male half of this channel is incredibly lazy. You don't even know.
We started Patreon before we had started streaming to Twitch. It was also I think we had 2 kids at that point. Maybe the 3rd had been born, but it was still, it wasn't as much. And so we want to make sure that we are keeping true to our promise of being parents and family first, and without feeling like we're failing our patrons.
Yeah.
So essentially, what we're going to do is probably move everything to YouTube, so that if people would like to be members of the channel and support us through that, we would basically shut down the Patreon so that nobody feels like cheated or anything, and we don't have to feel bad.
I was also thinking, like, the other thing we would do is kind of do what Splitsy does and just have a $1 tier kind of thing on there. So if people don't want to give in the YouTube, they can just do that.
Yeah,
kind of
but that there won't be a we can't really promise much because we're so busy.
Exactly.
So we have at the end of our videos, our edited videos, we have our executive producers, which are $10 tier and above from Patreon and from YouTube. So that's always been that way. And that will continue because that's very simple for me to do. So that reward will still be there, but if you want to give, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to, and it would be very low-key for everybody.
Low-key?
Chaos. Mischief. The other main thing is that we will be adding our Twitch streams to the YouTube channel, but as member-only content, so that if people who truly did want to be our supporters and have all of that content in one space, it would be on the YouTube channel. But again, that would be members only for the archived Twitch streams.
And the regular Twitch streams, of course, people can just watch for free on Twitch while the VODs are still available. Like, we're not going to take anything away during this. This is just very much like, okay, here's something we can do that will give you some value for the support, other than the really, really cool stuff that you get with our YouTube membership, which is basically a icon by your name.
Yeah, it's super cool. I will also attempt to be looking into more of the integrated things that YouTube has been trying to put on their platform. We have had a store for I don't know how long, but and it's always been linked in our descriptions, but obviously merchandise is a scam most of the time because
it's so expensive.
Yeah, it's so expensive, and you're honestly like the merchandise is cool, but it doesn't do much to support us other than you are wearing something with our stuff on it. Because the platform takes basically everything. And so it's silly. So we'll keep it up, but we don't expect anything to come. But yeah, I think that's about it. We do have a PO box, but I think we're gonna get rid of it.
Yeah, nobody sends anything to it, and it's like $140 a year, so no reason to hang on to that. But this isn't like people like, hey, come buy our stuff, come support us, all that. Like all the support that we expect, and expect isn't even the right word, is just going to be like, hey, I watch your stuff, and we're ecstatic for that. Like we love interacting with people. My favorite things are these community things where I get to just hang out and talk to people. I'm just playing a game. With cool people, and that's all I'm doing. Nothing, no worries at all. And it's fun.
Anyway, so those are the changes that we've been discussing. And we will, of course, make an announcement when the Patreon is shutting down ? Or moving, those main things. That will be put on the Patreon account. So don't worry about that. It's not like it'll suddenly do that and we won't say anything about it there.
Vice Corps helped us with some of this stuff. He's all fancy and knows markety stuff and
all businessy.
Yep. I'm in school to be doing businessy stuff, but I'm still bad at it.
Yeah, I know what to do for business, but I don't like it. Like I don't like the business aspect of being a content creator, because my content is me playing games, and to be reliant on people and their generosity doesn't feel like an actual business model to me at all. And so I don't like making it sound like a business it gives me the yuckies. And so I'm sure we are a pain to work with if you have a business mindset, because we don't do all the things that a business should do because we don't think this is a business. We're parents who game as a hobby and people like to watch.
Yeah, we're cool.
Yeah, we're so cool. Look at us
so
be
cool.
so
Look
cool.
at us. Look at us be cool. We're cool old people.
Look at us influence.
I'm turning 37 the day after tomorrow. I'm ancient.
It's true. This is the birthday boy. This is his birthday stream.
I guess it is kind of my birthday stream, isn't it?
Although you are streaming tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow evening with Wasted. Actually, I'll be streaming her twice.
On the Twitches.
Twice on the Twitches. Maybe I'll make that Wasted stream the first
birthday
the first thingy to put on there.
On the YouTube.
Yeah. Oh, Blue Set has found Scattern. Be careful, Blue Set.
Yeah, considering my signatures just popped in, but yeah, I'm transferring in.
No. It's not the signature stuff. It's just the, just be careful. It's easy to hunt Free Navy. It's also easy to make mistakes. And then bad things happen.
So if I'm on the station DE and I'm trying to get to you, what do I do?
Hang on.
Because you say you're near Saturn, right?
Okay. I have if you backspace teleport, you can go to you can actually come to Quercus Ilex if you want.
I'm dead.
Well, no, yes. Oh, you're on that station.
Yes, I'm on this station.
Oh, go to DX8 spawn.
Okay.
Thanks, Chaotic Serenity.
There it is.
And then click on that, and oh, I've got torpedoes incoming. Oh no, whatever will I do? There are 6 torpedoes coming at me. Apparently I'm desynced because there we go.
Yeah, I'm still loading in.
Fine, I'll slow down and let these guys catch up into railgun range. This will be hilarious.
Quad railguns against them.
Oh yeah. Shandians are 1 to 1.5 volleys. Raiders are single volley targets. It's a dual Shandian Raider spawn. I did get myself a Pella. I'm gonna go drop off all this stuff at Fruiting Habit, and then I'm gonna come back in and see how T0 feels.
So,
Or maybe T1, but with Nababoard, which will effectively be T0.
so I hear these words, but I don't know them, right? Because I don't play this as
If
much
you would
as
come and play with us,
I don't want to do it on my off time. I have a house to manage, but when you said you got a Pella, I was like, what pillow? What are you talking about?
you remember the ship, the Pella from The Expanse? Marco and Aros' ship?
Yeah.
So that's Raider, no power. That's a ship you can kill in NPCs, and it's one of the ships that has a railgun, and so they're tasty. So I got one, and now I'm killing other things that wanted to get close to me, and they're regretting their life right now. There's another one, no power, Shandian down.
When I came downstairs, the eldest was just like, Dad is hunting everything.
Yep, and the entire spawn is now dead. I think it was 6 railgun volleys. This thing's amazing.
It'll be interesting to see how much having that second person there does actually affect the spawns.
I will double them. From experience. MES goes based on people, not based on grids.
Yep. Which probably how Agrius also spawn people in, or grids in, based on number of people. Ah, so you're on the other side of Saturn.
There's some dead free navy for you. If you can get there without getting killed. You're going to want to stay outside of 450 kilometers from Saturn. Navlight says, yeah, it doubles. If your ship can handle it, it's a good thing. Yeah, so I also always think about stick into tier 1 because it'll effectively be T0 if I do that.
Okay, I believe I'm here.
Hello, Nabarine.
Hello.
How are you today? Welcome aboard Quercus Ilex.
Yes. Thank you.
It might be Quercus Ilex. I don't know. I don't know Latin. I think it's Quercus. Sounds quirky.
Yes, it does.
Or Quercus. I don't know.
I have no idea.
Does Latin Latin does QU,
And
right?
quite honestly, absolutely nobody can say they know. Because nobody knows how they actually said anything in that language.
True.
I died from a collision because you... I don't know where
There's
to
a
go.
seat.
I can't find it. So I will
I will get
respawn in
out.
a second.
I will get out of here.
Just a second. I just...
Ah! There's a seat right behind you. It's right there on the wall.
Oh, there it is.
It's been there the whole time. I promise.
Yeah, I don't know this ship.
It's a big empty box.
I never know with your ships because sometimes you make big empty boxes and then there's a second floor that you have to go outside and then go back in order to get to.
No. I would never do that.
Mm-hmm.
I like ghosting in this place.
Is this your first run out with your new hunter?
So I tested it
Yes.
earlier, but are you talking to me or are you talking to him? Everybody's got new hunters today.
I guess it works for both of you, but it was actually for Blue Set.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Actually, I tried hunting before. That's how I learned, hey, off on does not work if it's off to begin with.
And how's the Quercus Ilex working?
Let's see how many. I count kills by black boxes. 1, 10.
Well, that and by railgun rounds used, because that was part of the problem, was you were blowing through coil ammo.
Yes. The ship before, Vendors of Blood, was a good ship. It was very effective. It could do T0. I successfully killed a T0 spawn without too much trouble. I lost a single PDC because I jinked wrong. And so a torpedo got close enough and popped me. But I was blowing through probably 700 or 800 rounds of coil ammunition every time I went out. I still have over 1,000. What?
You said a weird word. What word were you trying to say?
What word?
You jinked wrong? What do you mean? What?
Jink? You don't know the word jink?
Not in a good way, no.
Jinking is when you're dodging. It's a way to say dodge. I think it's a fighter pilot term actually.
How do you spell it?
Jink. Jink.
To move or
It's actually
unexpectedly with sudden turns and shifts, as in dodging. I have never heard it used in that way.
The fact it's in Merriam-Webster is interesting.
Huh. I mean, that's
That
the
is
only.
what it is. Yeah, that is the word.
That is. I have heard it. I mean, I was still am, huge fan of World War II aviation, so that's something I heard or read a lot. So maybe it's just one of those words that nobody uses anymore, but I'll use it.
Yeah, I just looked at the Did You Know on Merriam-Webster, and they're saying it's a Scottish-English word that is unknown origins. But they do say that in the 20th century it caught on with Air Force pilots and rugby players.
Makes sense. I mean, similar skill sets. You have to bravely go out into certain death.
Yeah, it's mostly aviation. That's interesting. I mean, that explains why I haven't heard it in that way.
Coldstone, did you get?
Funny?
Sorry.
Just what's really funny is apparently it has a plural form, which means pranks, and is likely what influenced the term hijinks.
Hijinks, yeah.
Yeah,
Coldstone,
he just got here.
Did you lose engines? Did you get your engines blown off? Is that what you meant by I need no engines?
No, it just took a long time to get here. I figured if I put more engines on, it'd probably be a bit faster.
What's your max speed in a slow zone?
If I burn all out, I think it's like 6 something.
No. Oh wait, unless it's a small grid. Is it a small grid?
No, it's a large. You get 350, but if you keep hitting the forward, I can get up to like 600 and something.
501 is the max.
Oh, okay.
If you get 501, you're fast enough.
Are you in the summer night that we designed?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, if it's empty, it can go almost 503 in fast zone, so it's plenty quick.
This Quercus is not. Quercus can't even hit 500 empty. She's fat. But she hits almost 500, and she doesn't really need to hit 500 because the things die so fast. And I've noticed the NPCs don't really go much faster than like 400-ish when they're chasing you. And, you know, they get close enough and then railguns fire and nobody ever gets within PDC range, so... I do like the little flashy lights I added by the railguns. No lights anywhere on the ship, but just two little flashes like there's death here. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do
Yeah,
T0.
this particular one has some really interesting navigational lights.
I mean, that's something we could do. We could see how well one of the Summer Knights can handle multiplayer spawn and just team up and just use supportive PD fire. Do some team hunting. That'd be kind of exciting. What are you flying right now, Vengeance, for your hunter?
I'm still flying the Dramatic Rapscallion, my modified Python. I added 2 coils to it, so it's pretty much right up at the top of 50k PCU. The problem is, it's actually, I think, stationed out by Fruiting Habit, but I ran out of railgun ammo.
Yeah, that's trouble.
Yeah, it's just
I've
a
got-
logic problem. We need to get
Yeah.
everything moved out. But I also ate a torpedo. I got into T0, took down a Granicus, but something slipped through the net as it overheated, and I ate a torpedo in the back of it.
Yeah, I mean that seems to be pretty common. You're gonna eat a torpedo or two in T0 from time to time, but most hunters are tough enough that it's not really a big deal. But you want to go get it fixed before you go fight more, because you've then degraded your PD net. Because you invariably lose a PDC, because if you hit, there are so many PDCs on the back of hunters that if you hit anywhere with a torpedo, a PDC is going to get destroyed.
Shockingly, I did not lose a PDC. I lost an Epstein.
Ah, that's
it was
worse.
just a Morrigan.
Almost.
It was the maneuvering Morgans. It was nothing.
Okay. Yeah, I threw maneuvering Morgans on this thing. I originally, the back. If you look at the back, I've got the 2 little Morgans on the each side. Those used to be little quintuple sets of RCS thrusters, and I was like, nope, this is not cutting it. So just threw Epsteins on there instead.
Yeah, it's like, okay, my Epsteins are my RCS.
Yeah, basically. We'll be
I
leaving
have to be-
Saturn space soon.
I have to be careful with how this thing maneuvers because I'm not used to a very large ship, in my opinion, to moving so quickly.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how the Summer Knight came out because it is very nimble.
It was like I flew it around a little bit in the first iteration that because I basically all I did was plumb things together and greeble it. That's basically all I did. But it was like a fighter. Like it just spins around, man.
Yeah, I mean, for a 6.6 mil ship, it spins so fast.
This thing's like 9 empty. 8.9, I think, million kilograms.
Yeah, the refit I'm doing on Summer Knight adds a second rail and swaps all 12 reactors to OPAs. With 12 OPAs and 10 Tychos, it can power both rails.
Nice. We're getting enough MCRNs fast enough to where with Dramatic Rapscallion, if you want to swap over to MCRN, you probably could.
I already pocketed 4 reactors. I just haven't done the refit.
Okay. Yeah, because like on me right now, I think I have 2. Let's see, where am I? The best way to judge that is I have 1. I have 1 full MCRN reactor. I think it takes 24 fusion moderators per reactor. But I have all the other parts. Oh, there's the end. Now we are out in empty space, waiting for the server to respond. I am tickled pink with how well this is working. Like, I'm so pleased. She could use a little bit of a diet to get a little lighter. There's some places I could pull some armor out and swap places where I used armored conveyors because I wasn't sure if I was going to put a deck there or not. and swap those out for lighter stuff. But all right, have a good night, Mavalite. Thanks for stopping by.
I'm here at Fruiting Habit with smallness confirmed because I was going to grab all the scrap. Should I drop off the 300 UBCs here or put them somewhere else?
I mean, were we planning? I thought we were planning on building the other summer nights and stuff at Bountiful Harvest. I mean, I'm fine creating a construction site here too at Fruiting Habit because honestly, we're building. We get so many resources here. I've already had to add, I think, 2 of the monster containers just to get.
I'm going to have
space.
to bring out one of the IH haulers just to grab stuff if we want to bring it over to Bountiful Harvest.
Yeah, I'm good either way. Let's see if it'll let me do this again. Come on. Where's Vingant? Okay.
Well, a TTU spawned in.
There you go. Excellent. Our first catch of the day.
Yeah, but I'm still heading to that dead marker that you sent me, so I can grab that real quick. Get a few scrapping.
I have finally loaded back in.
On my way to Fruiting Habit. Don't get out of your chair, Inhabiting. It would be a really bad idea right now.
Yep, I wasn't planning on moving.
Well, I just got a raiders group spawn in, so that's fun.
You should be able to kill them pretty easy. They don't have any torpedoes. You'll be able to chew them up pretty fast, and you should get some. You'll get 6 MCRN PDCs worth out of those.
Yeah, just stay outside 3K. You'll be fine.
Yeah. T3 is basically learning about your distance management.
I'd drop a GPS and then maybe like try to lightly circle it while keeping your distance. That way you're not going to get outside the exclusion and spawn more.
Does the exclusion stay still, or I thought it was the exclusion zone was centered on the ships?
Ollie would
Well, my
better.
turrets decided not to fire at all.
Are they set to AI shoot?
I think so.
Are you running seamless?
No.
Okay.
I had issues with Seamless before. It still took a while for me to load in, even with Seamless.
Welcome to Fruiting Habit, Nabarine.
Why, thank you.
And that's one side of my ship torn apart.
Uh-oh. You're not able to keep the range open?
Just my guns did not open fire at all.
Well, you shouldn't have ever gotten into PDC range. The whole thing with hunting is to stay outside of enemy effective weapons range. You don't want to brawl, because you'll lose if you brawl. You cannot effectively gain tech by brawling. So you want to keep it between 10 kilometers and I like to stay in like the 7 to 10 band, just so I have a little bit of extra wiggle room. But I don't start panicking until I get down to 5. Josh connected. What? Praise Josh.
I don't think that's the right one.
Yeah, you're right. It's lowercase. Plant. Wally. Blasphemy detected.
Watch this. He's a new player and has no idea what we're talking about.
Oh, you were in Alliance chat anyway.
Of course I was.
Every time. That's how it works. uh so Blue Set, was it you that lost a good chunk of your ship?
That'd be me.
So are you able to get out to Fruiting Habit? Her GPS should be in the GPS thing in our Discord.
Yeah, there's welders and spare parts here.
Yeah, like you could probably build almost an entire new ship here. Oh, good. It looks like this one is
I
damaged.
don't see it.
Okay. Vengeant, would you mind sharing it to him? Just so I don't have to pull it up in my GPS list.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you. This one isn't broken though. What's all this about Josh? Oh man. Nabarine, do you want to tell Gingy Helldiver Real what the deal is about Josh? Since you are the priestess of Josh, isn't that what we decided?
Yes.
At some point, I need to refit Fruiting Habit to have like usable docking ports.
Did you lose anything tech-wise on your ship, or is it mostly just armor, RCS, and stuff?
I'm suffocating.
Here, hop in.
Thank you.
I think it's some armor, maybe some hydrogen tanks, but looks like I still have my rail guns.
I would be surprised if you lost a railgun. They're very tough. Okay. My ship. Cargo. Whew.
Once you offload, I'll grab the scrap and run in.
I'm trying to offload. There's so much stuff. That's repair, that's repair.
So the YouTube will not be able to see it. In chat, somebody was wondering what all of the Josh stuff was. I said, Josh is the cellulose that keeps the universe together. Accept the shade he throws as the gift it is. May his leafiness take root in your soul. Praise Josh.
Excellent. Am I full up again on this station? No. There's no way.
Oop, my first enemy is some kind of radar class. I can't tell because there's like 6 different signals.
There you go. I think I've got everything out. Let me double check. Looks like all the loot's out. I've released parking. I'm going to sort the system, and then that should... Actually, no, not with you connected. If you do /sort, it should bring everything into the container marked loot on Fruiting Habit, all the goodies like the scrap. And then you can just pull it directly out of there so you don't have to hunt for it.
Okay, done.
I'll put the picture of what it looks like now on the Discord there in DX General.
Oh yeah, that looks a little toasty.
Sorry, if when I get shot at by the torpedoes, do I need my PDC set to power or something else?
Your PDC shouldn't be set to anything. Your PDC should be set only to... Just leave your PDCs alone. Don't worry about your PDCs. Your railguns should be taking out the enemy. PDCs are defensive armament. That is a learning experience for all sorts of people, looks like.
What aiming radius should PDCs be set at?
Leave them on max. At least for the early stuff, yeah. Max is fine. Yours are all flax, right?
Yeah, it's flax.
You can probably set about half of them to like 24. Just to kind of give a little bit of range banding. They're more accurate closer in. That way they won't overheat as fast. They won't be firing at stuff that they're going to miss. Oh, that's what we need. I think I'm draining your hydrogen tanks. Vingit, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I drained your tanks.
All good, I've got fuel cans.
I need to run up. That's something we do need to put on. I'll put in the logistics chat. Like 500 to 1,000 fuel cans out to here.
Yeah, I bought 3,000 of them when I was out at Medina. I just need to move the IH ships out here, which I was planning to do after I finished unloading them at HQ.
Yeah.
2 were done. There's just 1 more to unload.
How many torpedoes do we have in there? Let's see, is it SOAR? There we go. I love that you've turned your rock hopper into just a little runabout.
The hilarious part is this is actually the very first rock hopper I had from when I first joined the server.
Trishula is mine. If you go to Trishula, there's a little purple rock hopper hull right in the top of the, towards like the first.
Where the survival kit is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That survival kit is the first survival kit I ever had on the server. Okay, Nab, do you wanna put lipstick on the inside of this?
Oh, I already am.
Oh, are you?
I was gonna wait until. I was hoping you would just notice it later.
Are you putting it upside down on the ceiling?
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
Yes, I was hoping you'd just come and see it later and be like, "Why aren't you decorating? What have you been doing?" And just be like, "Look up."
Do I have any compost?
Oh, so I
How's my
found out
compost?
what got destroyed. It was my extractor next to my bridge. I'm surprised that my cockpit wasn't destroyed in the process.
Can you make it to fruiting habit?
Oh, I'm still flying to you guys. I still have 57% hydrogen. It's just that I was like, that's a bit low fuel. I might as well refuel it. Oh, the extractor is damaged.
Yeah, so we don't have tons of fuel here. I've got some on board. Well, I've got a lot on board our Quercus, but
I got fuel cans. That's just why. That's how I noticed. Oh yeah, my extractor got shot up.
yeah, we need to get some fuel cans out here for sure. We need to do something with all the resources on this thing. I guess, I mean, if we're going to make it a home or a base. What's going on with the SimSpeed in DX1? What is happening?
For a while there in DX3, the sim speed dropped down to 0.5 because I guess there was just a lot of things going on in DX3 around us.
Well, I know I hurt DX3 sim speed by about 0.2 when I printed this thing. I watched it just kind of drop. That's one of the logistics things we need to bring out here. We need to get what's it called? Compost out here. I need to put even more cargo containers on this stupid thing. Let's see, elite.
I'll bring out the parts for an assembler. We can disassemble some stuff.
You probably only just need to bring the what's it called? The structural components. Everything else. Does the basic assembler need structural components?
I don't think it does, but I don't know what we have that would give us lead.
No, we've got some lead steel. I don't know if the basic assembler can build that.
It apparently can, because I have one on smallness confirmed, and it can disassemble the lead steel.
I'll slap those down over here.
It will take forever. The build time is 5.7 seconds per structural component.
Wow. Okay, forget it. We'll just get a real assembler. That's not even worth it. Okay, so, gee. Pretty sure I have enough belts or components in this thing. I'm gonna stick you you there. Go. That's still over it. Get all this going. Black Star Radio, we are adding some storage to a forward operating base we have over here on Draconis Expanse because we've been so good at hunting things. We just don't have. Oh, we don't have belted components for this. I'll have to use regular containers.
I think Space Dock has some Belcher components.
There were a few hundred on there when I was there.
Why are they not coming out? They're not coming out with the planner. Ugh. Oh my gosh, the sim speed is so bad right now. Josh disconnected. We were without Josh. Here's another 3x11. That should give us a good chunk of space to fill. That's like 2 runs, though.
I wonder if HGT is moving a fleet or something. There's 6 of them in the sector right now.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it looks like they're moving. When does aerial unlock? Is that soon? I feel like it's soon.
It's every 50 hours or 51 hours, so yeah, it might be.
It is aerial time, so that's what's happening. They're just all moving through. And they're probably moving through close together. Which means the hunting's out for tonight, too, because DX8, they're both DX8, right? Or is aerial DX6? I can't remember.
I can't either.
Oh, okay. Absolutely. Where are you? What are you? What's your faction? Are you guys OBF?
Looking at the new map, it looks like it's DX6.
No. Okay, so we can still hunt. Tell me what your faction is, Chaotic Serenity, because I have forgotten.
You know what I figured? Is because the railguns are pointing backwards and they have a limited turret movement. It's probably why I was actually facing the wrong direction.
Your engine should be pointing at the bad guys when you're hunting.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay, so that's totally me on that point.
Yeah. So don't feel bad. It was a mistake. You made the mistake. It is not an uncommon mistake. Don't worry about it. So we'll get you fixed up. What I am going to do, I think, is take a look at Nabarine's wonderful interior decorations. And then I'm going to hangar this ship to just kind of reduce some of the shenanigans, the impact on the server. And then we'll get you repaired. Do you have a repair projector on board?
I sure do.
Excellent. SLS? Okay.
Okay, I don't know what happened, but I took out 4 of the Free Navy. They said no power. And when I got close to them, 2 of them had power.
Then I don't know. I mean, is it possible they overlapped and it just looked like some of them had no power?
The signatures all seemed to be separated from each other, and it said no power. But when I got within 3K of it, they all just started going nuts. Like 2 of them just turned red instead of just having that yellow gold to them.
Yellow gold doesn't necessarily mean no power. What have you done, Nabarine?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, I see we have some minor Joshes on the ceiling.
Minor, yes.
Should I really mess with people? Put a grav gen in here that pulls up?
I don't know. Do you see that we have a fish tank? Because we must always have a fish tank.
Nibbles.
Yes. Did you turn around and see what's behind you?
Whoa, okay. I thought it might be a little bright in here. We got a light bar going on.
I was
Jeez.
playing.
I can tell.
I was going to have like a sign on it. I was going to put it up actually. Originally I had it on one of the walls up there, and then I was playing with the circle lights. And originally I was going to put like a sign that says, when you have lost your way, look up and his leafiness will give you light.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah.
But just to help out the server right now, I'm going to go ahead.
Yep, I know. But I'm going to grind this down because it doesn't need to be here. And I'm going to put these things back. You said you were coming back into the ship, and so I was like, I have to weld it back up. I have to put it back.
Looks like
You didn't even notice.
I see you on the way. Be aware that with the SIG you're going to stop a lot slower. Where's the SIG? The sim.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to break right now.
Bloop. So if you wanted to build a homey base station on this thing too, Navarine, we could always use more hominess. And like you could probably build a gargantuan station with the amount of materials we have.
Yeah, Coldstone, if your ship is drifting and you don't have enemies nearby, you could try a fixed ship, make sure it has a beacon, and then hangar it, and we can always go to recover it later.
Even if it doesn't have a beacon, it'll still stay hangared. Just gotta don't unhanger it until we get close. Ooh, 346 kilometers. That is that from Saturn, Coldstone?
No, that's my current drift rate, 346.
Okay, yeah, fix ship it. Fix ship. It'll stop it.
Yeah, worst case, if it's lost, we designed the ship to be expendable.
Yeah, I mean, and don't feel bad. Like, learning experiences are worth losing ships. My first hunter coming back got blown to smithereens because I got a little too confident and decided I was going to try T0, and it was not T0 ready. Oh man, I wish I'd been streaming that. It was a beautiful death. Okay, let's get This welder, I think, is on. Should work.
So right now, is it just a refueling station?
Refueling, repair, yeah. But
Okay.
we can change that. Do you like the name Fruiting Habit?
Yes.
Nabarine
like-
likes to garden.
Yes. I like all of the little buds all over it too.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's a reason I named it what I named it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Lucett's 15 kilometers out. This will actually be the first time I see one of these things close up on the server.
Have
I
you
see
named
you.
it?
Sorry, what?
Have you named anything Strawberry Runner yet?
I have not. That would be a great hauler name, though. And we'd have to paint it like pink and red.
Of course.
Do you want an ice hauler or something? A little Logi hauler? Nabarine's personal ship, the Strawberry Runner.
No.
I went from smiling to sad face.
I'm sorry. This consumes a lot of time.
I can stop.
I know you can. I'm not saying you should. It consumes a lot of time, and I don't have that kind of time.
So the little inside place, this is really just a little spawn room. There's not much in here. This is my idea of this is the interior. Why did it?
Why did it? What?
I closed the outer door. I watched it close. Then I went inside and I turned around and the outer door was still open. I can see you, Blue Set. I have visual.
Why
you
does
gonna-
it take?
Yeah, I'm trying to stop here.
Why does it take an age and a half to recharge?
Because the sim speed is 0.35.
Wow.
Okay, so it turns out my rear RCA thrusters are shot out, so this is going to be interesting.
They shot out or just have no fuel?
More like a conveyor's got destroyed.
I see you drifting sideways. You don't have any thrust in that direction?
It's doing its best.
So, what I would do is come in on... Can you shut off all of your upstreams but one or something kind of thing?
I could do that in the control panel.
Do you have like... Is one of your drives smaller than the others? Can't remember.
4 of them are.
Yeah, you just use one of the smaller drives and try to limp in on that. Got you all locked up with my my suit zoom camera. That's a really good plugin, by the way, if you folks don't have that. Scroll to zoom.
Yep, I got one of the Leos as the only one on.
That'll help. We can get you repaired. I would, since you're so damaged and hard to maneuver, I would go to the UNN side. So, you know, there's the big welder bubble and there's a little welder bubble. The little welder bubble is farther away from the station, so you should be able to maneuver a little bit better near it. So I don't know if you can see the shape of the station yet and see which is the bow or the stern yet, but you'll see it as you get closer.
Yeah, once I
Edge
get
of Pharaoh.
closer. The flight vector is bouncing around, though.
Do you have the prediction plugin?
I do not.
Do you have a sync rotor?
I don't think so.
Real quick, just grind a steel block and slap down a rotor. It doesn't have to be built or anything. Just slap a rotor down, and that's going to help. You just need one steel plate.
Actually, I have a rotor.
Is the head still there?
No.
Add the head. Add a small head. And it's going to fix a lot of what you're experiencing. Are you up in the cabin, Nabarine, doing Nabarine things?
Yes.
You can build your own cabin too. I don't mind if you depressurize and build that out more, or build another one somewhere else.
The sim speed is not fun.
Yeah, I agree.
So I don't want to do anything besides just stay in this little box.
Here he comes. Oh, sorry, this was the cuirassier or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see the side that's got the welder out a little bit. It's actually the far side from where you are now. Did adding the head help you out?
I tried, but the sim speed being so bad, I had to jump back in before I went past you guys again.
Well, if you have a rotor, you can just add the head from the terminal. And if it's too sketchy, if you want, like, I don't know what your ping's like, I can always fly her in if you want me to. Up to you.
I should be able to get it in.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm seeing all the projected blocks. You got chewed up pretty bad.
Yeah.
Let me make sure this welder's on. The croissant.
I think I dropped the sim speed with the projector right now.
That's the same as it's been. What's really going to drop is when we start welding. We got to get you repaired, though. Activate and on. All right.
How you doing, Cold Stone? You get your ship stopped?
Don't really know. When I did a fixed ship, I was still going at 346, so my body went 60k away from the ship, so I'm trying to get back to it now.
I'll just spawn back on board.
I don't want to lose all my good tools.
Oh no, you got out of the ship without good. Ooh, we got more good tools, man. But if you want to keep fighting it, you keep fighting it. I get a set of good tools every time I kill a Pella. I've killed like 9 of them now.
I will forever hear a pillow.
Pella,
I know.
P-E-L-L-A.
I killed a pillow. A pillow.
I'll slaughter you, Pella.
I killed a pillow today. It
Hunting is
was
forever.
gravy tasty.
Hunting is forever known as a pillow fight.
Yes.
This spawn was dual wielding Pellas.
I should not laugh, but I did.
I mean, it was a joke.
It was good. It was good.
Yeah.
You can laugh. Laughing at jokes is a good thing. That is a good looking ship, honestly.
I liked it. I went, that's a good looking hunter. I'm going to print this. And then Mojane went like, hey, do you want to try this other thing? Because it seems to be the newer version. I'm like, sure. Went off to print it. I'm going, that's a lot of PCU.
Okay. I'd come to a stop and just move laterally because you're pretty much lined up with the thing.
Yeah, so Spud Voucher designed the Cursor, but then Resin got permission from Spud to update it and put it into the shipyard contest. So the one he's currently flying is actually Resin's updated version.
Nice. I mean, it looks good. I've seen these before falling into pieces after Kander and I dropped like 400 torpedoes on them. Because HGT, they were using these as PvP ships. They slapped, I think, 4 coils on each one and just went ham. Because they were cheap, right? So, they're just learning PvP. Honestly, the way HGT's been playing the game has been pretty good. Like, that's kind of, if you want a PvP, that's how you do it. You just gotta jump in ships you don't care about.
Yeah, Chaotic Serenity has a point. It is a good flaky croissant.
Yes. We are in MCRN, Matthias. You can see the sphere of the buildy build, right, Lucette?
Yeah.
Okay. That's one thing that makes it so much easier to repair ships. Yeah, MCR.
The one thing I actually do say is that anything about highlighted blocks is just kind of a bit painful for me. Because
you can turn
like,
it off if you want to.
Oh yeah, I know. It's just, it's like after a while, it's like, oh, it's so bright, I can't see what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm noticing that one whole half of your ship is pretty much just all highlighted. Inside information. Hey, well,
Yeah, they
welcome,
got
friends
close
on the
to that
OPA.
one side. I went, nope, I am going past.
I mean, we don't give away too much, other than like, if you watch the whole stream, you'll get a sort of a general location of where we're at, but you'd have to hunt for it. By the time you came near to where we are, it's going to be hangared and we'll be off. So, besides, stream sniping is super scummy. Not that I'm saying you're going to do that, but we accepted those risks to stream live from the server because I don't think there are enough streams from DX. You still got a respectable amount of RCS thrust on this side. You're just fat and heavy.
Rude.
Well, it's only 6.3 now.
Oh man, it's getting close. I'm getting real. It's real big up close.
Yeah, I was told that this thing is actually a medium size compared to everything else.
This little cabin has places to put things and then nowhere to put things.
I see.
Yes. However, I think I've done a pretty okay job with the tiny bit of space that is available.
Okay, I'm coming up to take a look.
I mean, there's not much, like I said.
I'm coming up to take a look. I have to show off my wife's work.
There's not much to show.
Okay, fine. I won't show off your work.
Okay,
I will
fine.
stare at the glowy green grid instead.
I mean,
He spoke about it, so I was going to come look at it.
you can if you want.
Yourself.
And perfect timing for a server restart. Thank
Yep.
you.
Yep.
With the seam speed the way it is.
Yeah, we'll probably call it at the restart, honestly.
Yeah,
This
because
is,
it's like unplayable.
Yep. This
Are you
is
walking in with? You're walking through the soup doors.
the soup doors.
Hello.
Is this the soup kitchen? I see we have plants on the walls.
Yes.
Praise
well,
Josh.
Yes. Well, because the control seat is on the wall, and so they have to
It
be.
has to be on the wall.
Yes, and then I have couches
On the
in those
ceiling.
little outside. Yes, and then there's the beacon to light the way to the beacon. You see.
I see.
Yes. There is
Beautiful.
not enough room for a fish tank. I almost put.
I think the fish tanks are actually airtight, so if you cut a wall out, you could put a fish tank like right here if you wanted to.
And then it would actually be inset.
Yes.
I think the other thing that I was like, there was one thought I had, but like just a couch right here, and then like a sign that says "boo." But you don't walk in and be like, "Oh my gosh, what is that?" But it's a couch. Whoa.
This is DX1. Yes, the aerials being switched over, so there's a bunch of people flying through DX1 to aerial to go PvP, so sim speed's low. Well, carry on with the good work, Nabarine.
Oh, thanks. I'm gonna see if the aquarium will actually work.
How are the repairs coming in Blue Set?
They are going.
The welder seems to be behaving itself, yeah?
This time, compared to Space Dock, it didn't do the internal bits.
Might be because it's owned by me. I can swap it over to you and see if that fixes it. Want me to do that?
Well, I was saying at Space Dock, it had problems with all the stuff on the inside. Here that's not the issue, which is good.
I blame proximity to Takari. That guy just things just don't work near him. Looks like the nose is all fixed up. Not too bad.
Oh yeah, that's why I got that far. But no, it looks like that it's still saying that Takari is the owner of the Space Dock.
Oh yeah, he built it, so. You know about claim, right? Exclamation point and claim?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, just make sure to do that to your ships. This is a very cool belter design. Like post transport union belter design. Come on, let's go.
Well, at least this thing can be repaired compared to how I mostly do things. I'm going to build a ship, then I'm going to fly it, and it dies. All right, I'm going to build a ship, put a projector, maybe save the blueprint. The blueprint wasn't saved correctly. That usually happens.
Could you share the ship with faction so I can poke around the inside?
There you go.
Thank you. Ooh, very blue in here. Oh, this is pretty.
Eventually, the cockpit will be pressurized.
I'm noticing some signs of battle damage.
Yeah, just ignore that. It'll be fixed on Tuesday.
On Tuesday. I love it. Gosh, this is a truly beautiful what's it?
Good words.
Interior. You're a good word.
Cool.
Yeah, I kind of got lost going around the place when it was first being built because, projector builds made it hard for me to actually see,
Right.
even with just holograms. But it still looks pretty cool.
Very, very dark inside, I will say.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to change the lights to be a brighter color.
You could just do a brighter blue, and it would be a little easier.
Apparently, what it's set to is being a stealth blue, which is a bit of a darker blue.
Very sneaky, yes. This is a beautiful interior.
Yeah, that's what the pirates were saying. It's like, oh, hey, that's a beautiful ship. Shame if we were to actually do something about it.
The soup.
So I converted 434 inner components. Do you want me to buy them back? We
You
have
don't.
a lot.
You don't need to. I usually only take 100 back. Or so this is the airlock. I think both of these are airlocks, right? Yeah. Airlock, yeah. Oh, the cockpit's in the floor. That's neat. Ah, I gotta do an interior. Like a proper interior one of these times. Oh, there's more downstairs. I'm gonna go look at its downstairs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of reactors, but ow, cat, come on. Cat just clawed my toes.
Cats are evil.
The
What was
base
it?
version of that ship had 19 reactors. How many does that one have?
Let me check.
Almost 10?
Almost 10. Hang on. $17. 17 regular reactors. And then I'm guessing so 17 reactors and 15 Tycho batteries.
That's where the power is. Yep.
Oh, found the bathroom.
Yeah, there's actually several here. There's at least 17. I think I lost a few Tychos from the initial fight.
There, I've brightened up the blue just a little bit. Hope you don't mind. It's just easier to see now. Oh, I found a unpressurized space.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to get there.
Just close that up. It's fine. Oh, there's even more downstairs. I'm going to go see more downstairs. Oh, it's got a proper engine room, doesn't it? Oh, this is cool. This is neat.
Oh, there's cryopods on the cockpit level that you can actually hop into.
Well, I mean, cryopods, I understand people have them, but I don't like using them because they're bad for server shenanigans. Okay. Yeah. Well, we're almost to the end here. This is so cool. This is such a great small head. I've added a small rotor head. Hopefully that makes things better for you. Close this door. This must have taken like 20, 30 hours to build.
I would guess, but it is faster with that welder.
No, I mean like to design it.
Oh yeah, it has to be like 30 the minimum.
Well, she looks a little bit less damaged now. Hey, I can see your insides. Oh, unloading world.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Well, on that note, thanks for watching.
Yes, thank you all for watching.
It was fun. There was a lot of pew pew at the beginning, and then a lot of ship tour, and looking at the remnants of what PDCs do to the guts of a croissant. I love croissants. Don't you love croissants?
Croissants are
Natalie?
so good. I love
So
croissants.
good.
And there was soup.
Yes, there was
So
a lot of
much
soup.
I'd say that was more than soup. I'd say that was stew.
Yes, it was like chunky stew.
I really like stews. It's really good. I had that last night.
Imagine a stew with croissants.
All right, folks. Have a good night.